Hi, it's Maribeth Decker with sacredgrove.com, where people and pets heal and connect. I wanted to tell you about the next place I'm going to be on my book tour. It's going to be Portland, Oregon, and Grants Pass, Oregon. So let me tell you about it. I'm going to do a presentation called Celebrating the Animals in Our Lives, and I'm going to talk about, it's probably backwards, but there's my book, Peace and Passing, Comfort for Loving Humans During Animal Transitions. So it's going to magically disappear and go over and sit next to the cat. So here's the schedule. I'm going to be in Portland. Thank you to Debbie Tuttle. So it'll be Saturday the 29th. I've got a presentation in the morning at the Community Center in Gladstone, and then I have an afternoon presentation at Healing Waters and Sacred Spaces bookstore in Portland. And then on Monday evening, you can find me at the New Renaissance bookstore in Portland. They'll be from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And then my daughter, thank you, Andrea, is going to drive with me down to Grants Pass. And on Wednesday at the Aquarius Books and Gifts, I'll be there from 1 to 3 p.m. So what am I going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about 4 golden nuggets for communicating with your animals. And I'm doing that because I'd like more people to start learning how to communicate with their animals. You know, that you don't have to be the fancy, heavy title. You can just do it on a smaller basis. So I'm going to start working on that with you. And then I'm going to talk about, I'm going to share stories and insights from my book, Peace and Passing. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is some information I think you might just find interesting about communicating with wild animals and some things that you can do with wild animals. And in Portland, Debbie's going to take a little time, Debbie Tull is going to take a little time to talk about essential oils and how we can use those to keep our animals healthy. And I'm looking forward to doing that with her. So I'm assuming that you were not taking detailed notes during this Facebook Live. And because of that, I have put the events, all those events on my Facebook page. It is Sacred Grove. And if you just slide down to the events section, all the 4 events are listed. What I'd like you to do, if you're around and you love your animals, I'd love to see you at one of those events. If you know somebody who lives in or around those towns, I would be very happy if you shared it with them. I'd love to see a lot of folks and talk with them and share how to communicate with your animals, or at least get started. How about that? So enjoyed talking to you. I'm going to say goodbye and see you in Portland and Grants Pass.